massive silent structures are the satellite aerials of British Telecom International's Earth Station on the Goonhilly Downs in Cornwall.
They're engaged in a constant exchange of information, telephone, data and television signals with their counterparts in similar Earth stations across the globe. This aerial, however, is different because it's this aerial that carries the BTI's Inmarsat service out to ship. It is beamed up to the satellite where it is amplified and redirected to cover the world's oceans.
On board ship, this special enclosed aerial tracks the satellite with pinpoint accuracy, despite the rolling of the ship. That gives the service unique advantages. Firstly, the speed. By dialing Goonhilly, calls can be made automatically from ship to shore, directly into British Telecom's network. Or, through the other aerials here, they can have automatic access to over 93% of the world's telephones. Calls from the UK out to shipping merely have to go through the international operator.
We have much closer contact with the vessels than we did previously. It's certainly taken the element of uncertainty out of communications. It means now that we can sit in the office ashore and dial the ship's number and in fact speak to the officer of the watch within a very short space of time. And this in fact has added a new dimension to ship management, in fact.
Then there is the quality of signal. Satellite signals are not subject to disruptions in the ionosphere, such as those by sunspots, and so there is no static interference on transmissions.
The quality is outstanding. Fast connections, clean connections, good conditions, never any corruption in messages, really outstanding quality.
Nowadays, particularly in the offshore industry, a lot of the commercial information passed back and forth is strictly confidential. Individual satellite channels offer a far higher degree of security than ever before.
We like the security of it. We feel that it's nice to know that when we're talking about something that might be even a politically sensitive subject, nobody else is going to tune in on it.
Heavy storm conditions can frequently break radio contact, but satellite links are again unaffected. This allows the ship's master to warn ports of call or his head office of any delays in schedule caused by the storm. If conditions continue to deteriorate, the shipboard equipment has a distress emergency button built in. When activated, this sends a priority distress signal to the satellite. The Goonhilly aerials have several direct links through to the Rescue Coordination Centre here at Falmouth. Any distress signal received at Goonhilly comes directly through to one of these telex machines. It's then taken into the operations room where search and rescue activities can be coordinated quickly.
Can you rebroadcast to area 1 and 2, please? Charles, can you plot that, please? Right.
With the satellite communication system, there is a vast improvement to be made in overall ship safety. And this clearly is, we're looking forward to the day when all ships will be fitted with an Inmarsat system and there's a worldwide safety network.
This is the Goonhilly Operations Control Area, which houses British Telecom's sophisticated computer-controlled equipment. It is this equipment which gives the BTI Inmarsat user such a high quality of service, with access to all the facilities of the British Telecom and British Telecom International networks.
Ships can make telephone and telex calls, use the Prestel and Telecom Gold services, send and receive facsimiles, low and high-speed data, and through IPSS, they can gain access to data packet switching networks throughout the world. This makes available to them a vast range of scientific, technical and other useful information stored in international databases.
Master has more access to the information. The more information he has, the better decisions he can make, and hopefully at the end of the day, the better the commercial practices that are evolved as a consequence.
By the same token, it's much easier with Inmarsat for a company's head office to keep in touch with its ships and thus to keep a track on all the latest developments en route.
A ship costs many thousands of pounds a day to operate. If you can divert her, change her schedule, direct a ship with Inmarsat to a port, you can save tens of thousands of pounds by putting the ship in a position to get a cargo, or in the case of this cargo passenger ship, to save the schedule or to alter the schedule to the greater economic benefit of the ship.
Quickness of Inmarsat allows you to advise the vessel of a changed ETA or a slowing down of the ship, and this reflects substantially in fuel consumption savings.
BTI's Inmarsat service is growing rapidly as more and more companies are realizing the benefits that reliable and flexible maritime communications can bring. As the services grow, more and more equipment has come onto the market, which has brought costs down considerably.
Today's equipment is cheap, compact, and easily demountable for transfer between vessels. All factors which contribute to the high efficiency of the system. British Telecom International is Western Europe's largest investor in the Inmarsat project. It's constantly improving and adding to the facilities available through the service. When the second generation of satellites is launched in a few years' time, the service will even be extended to aircraft. This commitment is proof of the determination of British Telecom International to offer the maritime industry the highest quality and most extensive service possible. BTI's Inmarsat service.